Hi everyone and welcome back to my Blender tutorial series where I create Sly Cooper in 3D. In this episode we are going to texture our model. First, I hide the reference images and prepare the model for texturing by joining all three parts into one object. To do this, I select all objects and prepare Ctrl+G to join them. Next, I go to the material properties, click new, and in the base color section I choose image texture. Then I select the same image that I used earlier as the reference. I open a second window in the Blender layout. On the left side I set it to UV editor and on the right side I return it to edit mode in the 3D viewport. Now, in front view, I select all faces on the model, right click and choose project from view. This gives us a starting point and UV mapping and texturing. In the UV editor, I move and scale the projected UVs to match the reference image. This creates our basic texture alignment from the front. As you can see, the texture looks good from the front, but when we rotate the model, it needs some adjustments on the sides. So now I go in and start improving it. To fix the side view, I switch to the side orthographic view and use the side image reference. I project select the faces from the side and align them in the UV editor, just like before. And that's it. That's the whole process of the texturing the model of using a single image as a reference. Texturing is always a bit of a flexible and creative process. You don't have to get everything perfect on the first try. Sometimes it takes a bit of tweaking and experimenting to get the result you like. Everyone has their own workflow when it comes to UV mapping, so don't be afraid to play around and see what works best for you. In this case, I'm going for a very simple low poly style, so I try to keep things clean and minimal. But even with that, there's still room for small adjustments here and there, and that's totally okay. I actually enjoy this part a lot. It feels a bit like solving a puzzle. Matching the mesh to the texture image can be tricky sometimes, but it's also really satisfying when it clicks. Alright, our Sly Cooper model is now complete and fully textured. In the next episode, we'll move on the rig the model. If you enjoyed this video, feel free to like, subscribe and leave a comment below. Thanks for watching and see you in the next one.